So I have this outlined where the mouth is going to disappear. Now, in that whole area, you need to apply spirit gum.
Delicious.
Yay.
Does it taste bad?
I don't think you should eat it. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend eating it. Just keep it on the exterior of your lips. Okay, now I'm going to apply wax to this whole area in a thin layer. So I'll put it on there and then smooth it out. Did I have that in my notes? Wait. No. There we go. I just needed to wait for it to get sticky. And okay, so I covered part of her mouth as well with the wax to cover up the lips. And then once you get that thin layer of wax on there, using the edge of something sharp, draw a line through the middle of it, which would kind of indicate where the middle of the mouth would be, because you want to figure out where the teeth will be above and below that. So I'm just going to go from the corner of her mouth and draw that middle line in there. Okay, so now I have the bubblegum pink, which I'm going to apply all over the wax.
What color is it?
This is like a bubblegum pink.
Do we have to use bubblegum pink?
It has to be bubblegum pink.
Do we have that in our kit?
No, I mean it has to be pink. You just mix the pink.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just like. Yeah.
Bubblegum.
You try to use any shade of pink aside from that
Barbecue.
exact shade.
What?
Points. You
That's a
fail
fake
class.
color.
That's a stipulation.
Sorry. Take it out of my notes. Then people like this when I use my notes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cover it with pink, and now using the red.
Feels like a prom queen that can't wear lipstick. Went over that bomb pen.
She looks like a prom queen.
I'm just making her sad.
She looks beautiful. Red.
I know I'm beautiful.
Okay, and now I'm gonna go over the pink with some bright red. Bam. Make sure I don't use the thick blood. Then we gotta put the teeth in. And the fake tendons. So this is where the thin layer of wax comes in handy. These are top teeth. Because I didn't do it very wide. Okay. So wherever you want the teeth in there, situate them.
Pretty smaller. I don't know how big it is.
Yeah. So you can use so fake nails are probably the closest thing you can come to. You know, like the white fake nails that are kind of plasticky. And you can shape those. These are just done with like thick sketch paper. Yeah, watercolor paper. So we can bring a piece of that in on Monday. So basically you just cut out teeth, whatever shape, size you want them to be. And you can place them wherever you want, so that's where that center line comes in handy, so then you can kind of differentiate between the top and the bottom.
Are you just shooting this to the wax, or did you put something?
No, I'm just like pushing it into the wax and having the wax hold it in there, so. Like how there's more. Yay, teeth. This is very technical.
This is very technical.
Just push it into the wax there. And now you get to put the tendons on. So the tendons, like I said, I have different sizes and lengths and some that are crossing over. So basically just wherever you want the tendons to be, or if you want them hanging off. Did I do your mouth shut last night?
Huh?
I said, did I
Yeah.
do your mouth shut?
Like I couldn't really talk. That's fine.
I'll try not to do.
I can't really open my mouth right now anyway, so.
So on the tips there on the backs, you can put spirit gum, or you should put spirit gum, which will make it hold on better. Well, her mouth's decayed. It's not a good process.
He said too.
Yeah. You are sad. So really you can put as many as you want on wherever you want. That way. Any more? Is it? Okay, we're good. So we just put black around the edges. And moving on. Because I forget. Oh yeah, now we're doing more wax.
Oh, wax.
Yay, more wax. Okay, so now you're gonna use more wax and build up the edges, and you can shape the edges however you want or make them as jaggedy as you want. But basically you want to make it look like it's fading into your skin here and has kind of, lifted up to reveal this below it. That's the goal that we're going for. And where I'm blending it in on the edges is kind of what's holding it to the face. So I'm just blending it into the skin.
Yeah.
Well, so the next thing would be to cover the wax with your base, whatever it is. So we're just gonna use gray. Just the wax on the outside.
Okay.
So like this will stay the same.
Okay. Why
Um,
wouldn't you cover it like in blood, like or dark red blood?
what?
The builds up wax.
On the outside?
It's
Make
gonna
it
be
look
like,
like skin first.
Yeah.
uh,
Because it's supposed to be the skin coming up. So I mean, you can, like, I'm gonna put thick blood on the inside, and you can use like your blood and like drip it off and everything. But before you like do any sort of drippy blood or cover things, like you need to get your
So if I-
base color down.
It looks scabby almost. So, you know, scabs are definitely in the skin.
Like reddish, and that's I guess also personal. It's a personal choice. Yeah. Because some of them that I showed you, yeah, was like scabby all around. I'm just doing it with the skin, so. Like the. Which one? Oh, this one. Like this latex one, I'll probably put red on just because that to me, yeah, looks more like the scabbiness. That one.
Yeah.
So this color is the grayish green, or gray.
This one, yeah, is just like a gray that I did, yeah. So like I said, in terms of like the zombie color base, you can kind of choose whatever you want for that.
That's hilarious. I think I did those.
And on the inside of the wax, I'm just doing a darker gray, again, just for kind of depth shadow reasons. Okay. Then, I guess the last thing on the mouth before I move on to the next. Yeah, I think I grabbed any. Okay, so the last thing for the mouth is just to put the thick blood in the middle. Pretty much however much you want, where you want it. Okay. Any questions on the mouth before I move on to the next thing? So the next thing that you need to do is some sort of latex tissue buildup. So yeah, this is just to build up like a sore. So it's similar to what you did for on the bruises, broken nose day. So just kind of pick an area so you can choose like, okay, I want like this area of the cheek to decay, or I want like this area of the eye, whatever, wherever you want it to be. So I guess, yeah, I'll just do the cheek because it'll be nice and easy and fast. So basically I'm going to leave the middle open because that's going to be where the skin is kind of come off. And then I'll map out where I want the shape to be. And on the outer edges of that shape, you just want one layer of like latex. And then towards the center, you want to build up about 5 layers of latex and tissue. So it should, you know, go in flat against the skin and then kind of build up towards the bare spot in the middle. And then with the 1-ply tissue, you're going to apply this on top of the latex. And then I'm just gonna keep repeating that. So like I said, on the outer edges, you don't want to build up the tissue just towards the inside. Okay, so now that can dry. So there, that's the little gross skin piece. Just cover your whole face with just. Where do you want this guy? Ooh, that would look. Yeah, okay. So I'll put some spirit gum on the back of this and plop it on there. Yeah, gross skin.
That was
Put spirit gum on the back of that.
Yeah, I just put spirit gum on the back and it's reusable. So, yeah. If you just want to do gross skin over and over and over, you know,
Yeah.
could work for a burn or a zombie. I'll start putting base.
So wax does stay on the console in little.
Little thin.
Yeah.
That could be something to consider.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't used any cotton yet, just so you know.
Yeah, I haven't used any. I'm not gonna use any cotton. Just
That's a good news.
cotton swab.
mostly with the mouth is what's taking most time. So
Yeah, the mouth is definitely the most time consuming. Like, you know, that you mainly just have to wait for it to dry, and the makeup, you know, not too bad. So now I'm just gonna cover her whole face with the base color, whatever you choose.
and then I
Okay, cool. So this is dry enough, so I'm gonna peel it up off of her skin in the middle to, you know, make it look like it's flapping. Oh, sorry. Do you wanna turn up the edges?
I can't really see it.
See, now that just reminds me of there's this one part in Warm Bodies where the guy's wandering around the airport and sees this other zombie guy like scratch his face, and then he just pulls off the entire covering of his mouth, and he just looks at it. He's like, "Oh no."
I own that movie and I've only seen it once.
No, because like the main guy, his name is R, I guess. He's looking at this other zombie in the airport, scratching his face. He's like, "Don't scratch it. That's just gonna make it worse." He pulls off his mouth and he's like, "Yeah, see, look what you did."
She's in there. So that's good. I guess. Hopefully my mom doesn't cry into these pictures. Oh my daughter became a zombie.
I don't think that one's as,
As realistic.
Hashtag make
Okay.
Hashtag looking at the zombie.
it's
I didn't send her anything about those bloody pictures. She calls
Bad news, guys. Zombie apocalypse hit the ground first.
I seriously think if anything happened, we would be the last to get it.
They have to go up that whole hill.
Yeah. I'm like, we're actually pretty safe here. Definitely had conversations
You have
with
to go
people
up that
about
hill.
this.
But I know so many people with guns. I have guns. I'm good.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I heard zombie
Well,
contingency
kids.
plan is not give a shit.
I take over Loso.
Because I love this
Actually,
really.
you have everything to make your own bars.
You have medical.
Oh, that's a
You
good
have
one,
walls,
yeah.
you have vending machines in there.
I was
Okay.
thinking there's showers in here.
So on the inside of this one, I'm just gonna do
Have you
red,
ever seen one of the theaters make the kids?
red, burgundy red, and some black. And then you can use.
What happened?
I'm never gonna get to turn you. Well, I'm not gonna get to turn you into a zombie ever again.
Did you get that on her shirt?
Oh,
I don't see any mark then.
It may have just
On the
been
white
bright
strip,
red
too.
on the white, yeah.
Of course, it was on the white part of the
All I
shirt.
saw was your reaction in the mirror.
Yeah. There's not even that many white stripes that you managed to hit one.
I feel like I should just be done for the
Oh,
day.
did she-
I'm
oh, did she
sorry.
drop it?
It was free.
bad.
It's a free shirt.
But it's a nice shirt.
Oh, on the sleeve. Okay. I was like, where did
Come
it
out.
Don't rub it.
Rubbing's bad.
Dab it with the white cloth or something.
What you do when you get take dish soap in a
Cotton ball.
no, not
A rag? A wash rag?
not a rag, a sponge like with the scratchy on the back,
Oh.
and you scrub it with the dish soap, and then you put it straight into the wash. Because dish soap takes out anything. Trust me, my grandma used to do it to everybody.
To try that. Take notes, camera people.
Camera people.
Yeah, dish soap is how you get Vaseline out of your head.
Okay, so I just did red, burgundy red, and then black. I did black around the edges, and then just put some in the middle there.
Nice.
There you go, Pikachu.
Oh, it's sticky.
And then I'm just gonna make it very juicy.
Oh no. What if Pikachu's cheeks are actually just holes in its cheeks? And not electric touches? Like it says. What if they like what's that look like?
I feel like I'm right.
Wet
I'm gonna try this.
My child
They're like
knows
marble,
my-
you hit it and it cracks.
Oh, really?
And then-
I don't know. I feel like I don't really.
Okay. Ta-da. Now to finish the skin. So I guess any questions on either
You hit it.
this or that?
Save until Monday.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So the only thing that's required is the mouth and then the open sore.
Yeah.
So the secondary one, the big one, isn't a necessity?
That's not a necessity. That was just for fun.
Just
If
wanted
you
to
want,
have fun.
I wanted to have fun in case you want to do something like that, or for future use if you want to know how to do something like that.
Do you have a requirement on how big this one will need to be?
At least that big.
The size of the
I mean, I don't want like a little teeny
Yeah,
one.
yeah, I
Is it
So.
any cake on it, or-
Does it have to be
Yeah.
circular, or can it be like?
No, it doesn't have to be
Bigger.
circular at all. Yeah,
Cool.
you can make it any shape you want. Like I said, you can. You know, some people have like gone around the eye. You can go around
Oh,
something. I just chose that spot because it was nice and
Oh,
easy.
dude,
and
wait,
easy.
could you like do that? Like have like the open thing like around your eye?
Yeah,
where it's all
and then you would just color all this in with the red stuff, so then it would look like your eye was. Yeah.
Okay, so then like for the socket, would you like make that more black?
Probably.
Oh, like to get rid of
Like
this.
to make it look
yeah.
like your eye is just gone?
To give,
Yeah.
to give the socket depth.
Yeah, I would probably do more blacks there, but I would probably also do black and red all over.
Yeah.
there too. Dark blood.
I mean, I don't want to get any dark blood in my eye, but
Why? It's minty.
it's minty. That makes it even worse. Have you ever gotten anything minty in your eye before? It sucks.
Never tried to.
You've never like violently been brushing your teeth and you just get in your eye?
Violently?
Dentist must hate you. Yeah, he pushes the teeth out, hitting his teeth with a toothbrush.
Wait, do people not brush their teeth with jackhammers anymore?
Just.
This is the closest that I find to that is mouthwash and just spitting it into the sink and it splashes back of it. I don't know what that was.
Is that just a darker gray?
Yeah, so I just did a darker gray to kind of sink the eyes in. So I guess depending on what base colors you use, just choose, something that would be appropriate there. And then, then I'll show you how to use the cake makeup, and I'll do some stippling. Or I guess maybe I'll do stippling and then cake makeup. So I'm gonna try purple out. So I'm just stippling some dark purple, and then I might stipple some green on. Like I said, it's just kind of to break up the skin texture to help with the decay effect.
By the way, those were the worst pictures to look up. Death, dying, and
Mm-hmm.
decay. Yeah, skulls wasn't so bad.
Okay, so for the cake makeup, I'm gonna get a sponge wet. Or at least part of it. And then I'm just pick up a lot. Get some of that on there. I actually picked up a lot. You're gonna be greenish grayish zombie.
I'm not really seeing much.
Alright, do you want to turn towards?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was just
There
the
it
lighting.
is.
The lighting was weird, I guess.
You should have a showing of The Walking Dead. Wow, they're putting on it.
For inspiration, or
Yeah.
just because you like to watch them get.
No, I've never really watched The Walking Dead.
They have a season on DVD. I don't know which one. We have one of them.
How about we watch More Bodies? Because that's a feel-good movie about zombies.
I don't know. I could bring it.
That's better, yeah. So, I just picked up. Oh, jeez.
Did you just drop all of it?
I dropped quite a bit. It somehow it got very
Okay, so is the cake makeup like a powder?
broken. Yeah. So So the cake makeup is a powder.
Kind of like the blush.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, it's a lot harder than blush.
Yeah, except somehow it got all broken
that
up.
was Evil Dead people that decided it needed to be broken up.
Okay, yeah. So it's not really supposed to be broken up. You just
Oh.
get something wet, get it on, and then you apply it. So that's why when I first got it, it put a ton of green on there. So
Can we put the small one over here? Can we put it under there?
you can put it wherever you want.
We look in the hungry for some brains again. But I really like that whole open sword
Yeah.
on the other side.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
And we can make these at home.